So we already have like a 15-year Batman, and we're just going to be like, that's Pattinson. Oh, that's Pattinson. I just totally spilled my drink right now. So there goes that. I just bumped it with my elbow. Like I said, today it's just been crazy. So Jesus Christ. Got to take a drink before I start getting into this. And fitting that I'm drinking out of the Batman glass that I got from the Warner Brothers store, because it has to do with the Batman, of course, joining the DCU, because it keeps being a part of the conversation, and it got reinvigorated again this week because of the Daredevil trailer showing up on Wednesday, and I saw a lot of people, scrolling through Twitter and everything, and people are now adding to the argument that, hey, if Daredevil, this grounded Daredevil can be part of a universe that has a talking raccoon, an Incredible Hulk, a Thanos, a talking tree that says one thing, the Batman can be in a universe that has a Superman and a Green Lantern and blah, 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 blah. Blah. Grounded, sure, because we always talk about the Batman's grounded. Can you imagine the Superman, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, fine. Maybe you have something a little bit right there where it's like, okay, it doesn't need it. There's very well could be something supernatural and blah, blah, blah that happens in the Matt Reeves universe. Sure. But at the same time, so this argument, it already falls flat for me. Okay. You guys know where I stand. I do not want Pattinson to join the DCU. I want Matt Reeves to finish his story and everything like that. Okay, so first off, when you're comparing Daredevil to the Batman, first off, I think that Daredevil kind of has a superpower. First off, I mean, it might not be like a superpower, but it is kind of a superpower, right? He goes blind with some chemicals, and he's got all his other, he's got like a sonar thing, and he's a little heightened. Things are heightened for him, so a slight little superpower, maybe. Yeah, but sure, they did a great job about grounding Daredevil, make it more grounding and grittier. All right. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if these people remember that I think, at least for me, and I think for some people out there, I think we already assumed that he was still in the MCU, even though he was part of Netflix, because in season 1, they literally talk about the events that happened in the Avengers, and they talk about the Avengers. They just don't name them at all. They say the big green guy or the guy in the Star Spangled Banner outfit or something like that. And you see like a poster, like the Daily Bugle talking about it, like, oh yeah, the event in New York. So I already was like, yeah, I already thought it was kind of in the MCU. And then of course, hey, guess what? He did team up with a couple of other, some other people called the Defenders that do have fucking superpowers. So that whole argument about that, it's like Batman still does not have a superpower. Okay. So we can't, so that part of the argument, you can't really, it just does not really work. And then the next thing about thinking about this is like, if Pattinson does join the DCU, something's got to be retcon then. Something's going to have to be retcon. Is it going to be Matt Reeves or is it going to be James Gunn? Which is going to be retcon? Because Matt Reeves has already established, okay, this is like a year 2 Batman. It's a young Batman. Of course, it's not year 1, it's year 2. He's obsessed with being Batman, does not know how to be Bruce Wayne yet. Okay, so if you're going to put him in DCU, are we going to retcon Matt Reeves Batman and just kind of just jump him into this universe where he's already an established Batman, he's already Bruce Wayne, he's got the Bat family, he's had numerous Robins, he's got Damian and all the fucking villains? I mean, are we just gonna totally do that where he just has a big huge time jump? And I know, I get it, it's taken Matt Reeves longer than we would want for him to do the Batman part 2, but I know he wants to really delve into the character of Bruce Wayne in Batman part 2, which I'm looking forward to seeing for sure, because I thought that's what I liked about the first Batman movie, was the fact that he didn't know how to be Bruce Wayne yet. So let's see him try to be Bruce Wayne and be that character. Okay, so if we do that, then we just retcon Matt Reeves, or do we retcon what James Gunn has already established? Because he has already established certain things, specifically when it came to the Batman cameo in Creature Commandos, I mean, Phosphorus basically let it be known that it was like 15 years prior to present day. So we already have like a 15-year Batman, and we're just going to be like, that's Pattinson. Oh, that's Pattinson. I just totally spilled my drink right now. So there goes that. I just bumped it with my elbow. So like I said, today it's just been crazy. So Jesus Christ. My leg is a little wet. That's how crazy, that's how much I'm getting into this whole thing right here. No, but I'm just saying, like, so are we just going to retcon that? Or are we going to, like, make it where now the DCU Batman is a very young Batman? Like, it's a young Superman? And, like, so what are we going to do? It's like one of these two, you're going to have to retcon something. I don't know. That's what I'm just kind of going, like, it's just, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Like, I get it. It's fine that people are like okay with it, sure. But when you're using the comparison to Daredevil, it just falls flat because Daredevil is kind of a superhuman in a sense. And he's worked already with superhuman characters. And again, season 1 of Daredevil already established that he's very much in the MCU. So, yeah, there you go. Let it go. Let it go, guys. Let it go.